Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So this video is going to be a little bit different in the sense that it's just going to be a thank you to you, the viewer, subscriber, contributor, a member of this channel. Now, the reason I say that is because, in the past, when mainstream media went after people, they would be able to cancel and silence those people forever. Now, we all know what happened to me. I'm not going to go into a long story about it. Looking back, it is a blessing in disguise, considering that I would not be able to have stood behind my convictions with the way in which the DA, at least the senior leadership and the federal executive, is acting. So, yes, it is quite a shitty experience to make it to Parliament and then within 3 months be kicked out by your own political party. But with that being said, I'm here now. It's a year later. I know today is the 19th of September, but somebody reminded me that on the 13th of September, it was 1 year since I received the termination letter from the Democratic Alliance. Obviously, I heard about it in the media first, and then about 10-15 minutes later, I received the email from Helen Ziller, the federal executive chair, saying that my membership has been terminated after 13 years of being part of the DA. Now, this is not about the DA. This is not about Parliament. It's just to say to you, thank you very much for not only supporting me during that really tough time by tweeting things out, by posting things on social media, by commenting on news articles saying that people had, turned this thing upside down and made a lot more out of it than what it should have been. So thank you. Thank you to every single one of you for the support. Thank you for not keeping quiet. It's very difficult when you have individuals that just trust mainstream media and don't get their news from alternative sources to stand up for somebody like me when the headline is as terrible as what it was. The K and the N word. All I can say is you guys are Mensch. Now, you can go and Google that, but it's like a Mens, it's somebody that is willing to just stand up for what is right. And here we are, more than a year later, and we are about to hit 200,000 subscribers on this channel. The support has never been as much as what it is right now. All I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the overwhelming support. It really has opened my eyes as to, what can be achieved outside of the political space as well. Now, I do have some great news. Can't reveal it in this video. But what I will say is that politics isn't done with me yet. So I'll leave it there. But I just wanted to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. When I received that letter, and after the mainstream media tried to cancel me, I was there for a second where I thought, okay, they got me. I'm not going to really have people in my corner. But it is amazing to see not only the fact that I have not lost a single friend, but the fact that I've actually gained a lot more. I've a lot of people with some influence in South Africa has backed me, has stood behind me. And this just makes me realize that whatever picture mainstream media tries to portray to the people of South Africa, there are more than enough people that know not to just fall for their lies, hook, line, and sinker. So thank you very much for your support. I mean, it's 1 year later. Very sadly, though, I'm still waiting to hear from the DA what happened in that federal executive meeting that made them decide to overturn the FLC's decision that I should remain as a member of Parliament. Now, don't get me wrong. That relationship with the DA is done. I can never ever trust the DA again. I will not go back to the DA, even if they had to beg me. We have reached that point where, After 13 years of loyal service, defending them, the one time I needed them, they threw me under the bus, which is similar to what they did to Andrew Whitfield and Emma Powell and Roman Cabernac, even though he wasn't a member of the DA, but he was handpicked by John Steenhuisen. So I just find it problematic that a year later, the federal executive can still not give me reasons as to why they decided to overrule the Federal Legal Commission's decision that I should remain as a member of Parliament. Anyway, I will hopefully have that answer soon. I have launched 2 PIA applications against the DA now. The first time I received a rejection from them. They're not willing to share the minutes with me. I don't know what they're hiding. For somebody that proclaims to be a transparent organization, why can't you share the minutes of the meeting with me to tell me what in your heads were going on to decide to not adhere to the FLC. I think that I, after 13 years of service, at least can get that answer and not just a letter saying, hey, tack, we're done with you. It's just not cool. But we'll see what happens. The first time they didn't have the correct PIA form, so I couldn't appeal it, through another individual. I have to get back to them now, and they have to send me the same letter. But they're waiting every single time. It's now 30 days today for the second one. And you get 30 days to respond. So the first time they waited 30 days and then they gave me this shitty letter that isn't the correct form. Then now I'm waiting. Today is 30 days. Maybe I'll get it today because it's Friday. The DA always delivers bad news to me on a Friday. So we'll see. But all I want to say is just, thank you. Thank you. And mainstream media is having a tough time at the moment. The year-on-year results showing what readership and viewership was a year ago and what they are today. Have a look at this. So from this over here, you can clearly see that they are bleeding viewership and readership numbers. This information here is from the Interactive Advertising Bureau, and this was March 2025 compared to March 2024. And as you can see, EWN, News24, Netwerk 24, Business Tech, My Broadband, Marula Media, Citizen, Times Live, Daily Maverick, and ENCA are bleeding. ENCA 70% down. Daily Maverick 60.7% down. Wow. And the reason for that is because people are finding a home with alternative media because they don't trust mainstream media enough. So, yeah, it is an exciting time. And ultimately, what I just want to convey is thank you for trusting alternative media and for not relying solely on mainstream media anymore. And secondly, thank you for your overwhelming support over the last year, where for many people it would have probably been the darkest time of their lives and recovering from it would have been very hard. For me, it was relatively easy. And I know that not everybody goes through something so easily as what I did. I had the support base. I had you guys. And make no mistake that I am under no illusions that without you, I wouldn't be where I am right now. It's all due to your support, you defending me, you supporting me, and you sharing the videos that I put out there. So once again, thank you to you, the viewer, to you, the subscriber, to you, the member of this channel, to you, the person that gives a super thanks or a super chat, that buys my merch. Thank you very much. Because without you, this would not have been possible. And I would say that having you as a boss is far better than having the Democratic Alliance as a boss. So after this first year of being a content creator outside of politics, I have to say that I'm truly blessed by your support. And long may it continue. The good news I'll share with you guys when the time is ready, but all I'll say is I'm not done with politics yet, and politics doesn't seem to be done with me yet. So I'll break that news soon. But all I wanted to say is thank you. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. I'm not going to do the usual outro because this is not to gain new subscribers or gain anything. It's just to say thank you for being you. Thank you for being awesome. And thank you for the support. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
me that everybody see you say, hey, massacre, hey, massacre. You don't even know me that everybody see you say, hey, massacre, hey, massacre.